Jo.
I saw something again. Am I okay? What is this knight doing? What an interesting construction.
Jo.
Another portal. Magnificent.
Jo. Kamenný portál.
Another portal. Magnificent. Figure in the dark can't have friendly intentions, and I really don't want to meet them face to face. I better scram. This figure in the dark can't have friendly intentions, and I really don't want to meet them face to face. I better scram. I have to think this through. Maybe that Anderson guy can help. I hope he's in. very well leave proof of a break-in.
Mhm.
What a discovery! A signet ring with the Knights Hospitaler's coat of arms. Which century is it from? 17th? Perhaps even 16th? What a discovery! A signet ring with the Knights Hospitaler's coat of arms. Which century is it from? 17th? Perhaps even 16th?
Já vím, že... Mhm. Mhm. Just... Jo.
I've had enough. It's time to go back to La Valletta. Maybe I should catch some sleep, too. I'd love to get my parents' advice. Unfortunately, they're deep in some jungle. In later chapters, the book was written in unknown writing. In later chapters, the book was written in unknown writing. In later chapters, the book was written in unknown writing.
Mhm.
In later chapters, the book was written in unknown writing. There's no post. Did you find out anything pertaining to my...
Nah, just some...
Well, what are the people saying?
nothing worth a while.
Come on, there may be a grain of truth in...
They say that he was in the bad books of the ministry and the art...
Yes, I know, they took the side...
But nobody really knows why.
Simon.
Yeah, Simon. He's not a better...
So why did he take over for him?
They say...
Yes?
They say the knights had a hand.
The Knights? I see.
This is just a rumor.
As said, all rumors may contain a grain of truth.
No, not at all. Some are just...
So, what are the
No, it's idiotic.
Oh, please.
I do not believe.
Neither do I. Except, I don't yet know in what...
According to the rumor, your uncle was furious with the ministry.
Well, yeah, that one is utterly absurd. Besides, I know...
So do I, but I am not telling. I want to be on good terms with the police.
Please, go on.
Don't lose faith.
Good morning. Can I come in?
Excuse me? Who is this?
I'm...
Oh, yes, of course.
Sorry to bother you.
Not a problem.
I wanted to meet you since you've worked with my uncle.
How is he doing? I haven't been in touch with him.
He's gone missing. Nobody's seen him for the past...
What do you mean, gone missing? Maybe...
Possible, but what...
Well, have you asked the net?
Kawada says he might have left for Gozo, but nobody knows anything more.
Oh, you've got me really worried. I really wanted to see him. I've been counting on his advice.
I'm beginning to worry about my uncle.
I know the feeling. I was just a child when my parents died. Afterwards, I was paralyzed by anxiety. This would happen to every guardian of mine.
That's awful. I'm so...
They went to the cinema in a Protestant neighborhood one night because they really... On that evening, the IRA struck.
Belfast.
If it hadn't been for a wise priest,
My parents conducted research projects on the Polynesian...
It must be beautiful there.
Yes, I'm sure. They worked in very difficult conditions, so...
I mean, it's very difficult to
Uncle took good care of me. Sometimes he'd take me to go...
You know, he mentioned you a lot when we pored over these instructions.
Sylvie. Please, call me Sylvie.
James, let's be friends.
You worked on the stone tablet from Gozo.
Yes, it's a fascinating
What's so interesting about it?
It's a long story.
I'm all ears.
The Knights Hospitaller had many seats before...
Yes, the Holy Land, Cyprus, Rhodes...
That's correct. This was also a journey throughout the area.
All that time on the frontier, separating Christians...
They must have encountered things they would have perceived as miracles.
But they managed to survive all this turmoil, as opposed to the night...
Right. But I think that they were more down to earth.
But these are hardly the truths you would engrave in stone.
But they should be. Still, somewhere along the way, maybe when they were fleeing...
And they wrote everything down on this tablet?
That's what I think. Although I haven't been able to break the code yet. Maybe it'll require the assistance of computers.
Uncle left this note.
Yes, this might be it. A book detailing the history of...
It's in Uncle's study.
If your uncle was not mistaken as to its value, this book might...
I'll get the book for you, James.
Excellent.
I'll get this book for you.
I can't wait.
I should take the book to James. I think I've just made an ally. There's this weird dream that's plaguing me.
Aby to nebo náhodou vám je. Ten se chtěl teďka strička zbavit.
I don't have to ring. The door is open. This is the book.
I'm going to get right to work then. Thank you, Sylvie.
I'd like to help somehow with finding the solution to the riddle.
You don't want to return to Paris?
No, I can't. Your work is tremendously...
You're exactly like Olivier said you were.
I accidentally read the note.
So you've seen that the professor didn't want to drag you in?
What was it that he wanted to protect?
I don't know, but I wouldn't take...
I have to find him.
Maybe you should just leave it to the police.
Come on. I talked to Gronk. The monument in the plaza would be more suited to conducting this case. Besides, after talking to him, I nearly felt like a suspect myself.
You know, I don't think your uncle would want you involved in this.
This is because he feels responsible for me. Now, however, I have to take care of him and his discovery. Yesterday,
How strange. They've opened...
On the contrary, it's under police.
Why the police?
Someone broke in and stole a stone tablet as well as 4 small stone sculptures. But unfortunately true. However, I have photos.
Could you show them to me?
Here are the photographs of the...
Good photographs. They're going to...
They're yours.
Now it'll be so much easier to work on this riddle.
I hope you'll be able to solve it soon.
So do I. Working on such texts, you can get stuck for weeks.
Why would anybody...
The thieves knew perfectly well what they were doing.
They knew their value?
I'll ask among some art dealers. They might have heard...
What?
Didn't the professor go missing on the same day as the stones?
I've been...
Well, not necessarily, but they may need him to decipher...
This means they're treating him well, right?
Well, if that's the case, then yes.
What do you make of this archaeo...
Have you talked to Henry, Simon?
Yes, although incognito.
You know, you really should introduce yourself. Henry used to work with your uncle.
And I'm supposed to hold a calm conversation with the man who ousted my uncle?
I don't think he's behind all those awful things.
Should I grill him a bit?
Just be honest with him.
Can you help me?
Oh, yes, of course. I'm not leaving you alone with this. Just give me a call as soon as you find out anything.
Do you think my theory can...
What do you mean?
Uncle said on the phone that my research may be connected to his Gozo discovery.
I remember now. He mentioned something about an...
Controversial.
What exactly does your theory pertain to? That doesn't sound all that blasphemous.
I'd love to discover those cities. Like Schliemann discovered Troy. I follow in his footsteps.
Do you want to include God in your research?
No.
Which in this case means the destruction of...
Yes. Plus, some Gnostics believe that this destruction was carried out...
Ah, I get it.
That's how Uncle described it in his letter.
Well, I mean, you just have to wait for the full
I know. I don't want to jump to conclusions. See ya. James is right. I should have an honest chat with Simon. That's the only way I'll find out anything about my uncle.
Mhm.
You know,
Let me see.
I think it's very old.
Yes, but it was hardly worn by the followers of Paul the Apostle, right?
So you agree it's authentic?
Oh yes, Maltese soil usually bears the real thing. I'm sure you...
It's nice talking to you, but I've got to run.
Go on then.
Our Professor Lambrusco used to...
Did you go to school here?
Well, whenever.
It's the same parrot. Except...
You don't make
I can't believe it. She sure gained some pounds.
hard to keep a slim figure at my age.
Told ya. The only thing she's fit for is...
Keeps repeating himself like a parrot or something.
And you've got a rotten personality.
Supposedly, the nymph...
True. Pop heard it from people you can trust.
A professor, maybe?
Nah. He would just get on the boat. take a crate of...
And a bottle of rum.
He would disappear behind the horizon. When he came back, he'd reek of fish and rum. But he'd also tell and of...
Hang on. First off, it was only the companions of the...
That ain't so certain. Anyways, she'd love...
What's he do?
He abuses my lovely pet.
Was he the one who tore out her feathers?
No, that'd be the Grand Master.
He forbids her to swear.
He says she ain't fat. He wants to send her to rehab.
This evening, no.
I used to read a lot about seafaring.
Do you know how Captain Cook met his end?
Sure.
Sometimes it's all... I see you're well informed. They were very well informed. See, the little rascal sailed. Professor, he gave me this talking piece.
What rum?
You know, rum, the kind you drink. I don't know whether the professor loved them kids so much.
Ah, yes. Dear Lambrusco. See ya. What's your name, Pear?
What's your...
Sylvie?
You like it?
Yeah. I might have preferred Claire or Sophie, but I'm happy with what I've got.
Most beautiful name is Angela, because that's my name.
The parrot's kind of docile.
I'm ill.
Females don't know how to hold...
Oh, he called me a woman.
I won't bother.
I won't.
Pay admission fee to enter the pier.
Ideal weather for sailing.
See ya. Time to visit the archaeologist site on Goza. The police are thankfully gone. The archaeologist is probably digging in the soil somewhere. The archaeologist is probably digging in the... Maybe I should look around the temple a bit more. Do you like it?
Very impressive.
Yes, I think so too. These are not perfect cathedrals or palaces.
Oh no, the cathedrals and palaces and alleys and forts.
I see you fell in love with Malta.
I generally fell in love with Europe. One lifetime is not enough to see this incredible...
American?
Is it that hot?
No, but your car is.
Not bad, is it? It goes up to 60 miles. Sorry.
Impressive. I could show you some treasures of Malta.
Thank you, but I'm leaving today.
Pity. It's a feast for both the eyes and the soul.
An enviable profession. Congratulations.
Sure. And what do you...
I'm a headhunter. Currently on vacation.
Have a safe trip home.
Thank you. Have a nice...
How's the work going?
Oh, it's you again.
The police officer let me see the cave. No problem.
How on earth did...
All it took was a good word and...
What, journalists carry coffee or...
I'm not a
I
journalist.
had a hunch from the beginning. What?
And you? Why did you lie about the break-in? My name is...
A relative of the professor's?
Relative and pupil of the same professor whom you...
Set up. What do you mean?
You took this discovery away from him.
No, that's not...
You wanted to take his glory, and as a result, both he and the...
Calm down. You're insulting...
Didn't you take over for him?
The ministry offered this job to me. They didn't want to look...
Why? Didn't you try to clear it?
I did. First thing I did, in fact, was to...
That's even more...
Your uncle didn't take too well to rational arguments. I'm sorry to say this, but it looked like the beginnings of a persecution complex.
You're just writing off whatever it was...
At first, I thought he was just an aging scientist growing bitter.
You don't feel responsible for that?
What do you think? I'm hardly just an extra. And then, several days ago, all that was lost. I was beaten up and...
Now you know how my uncle felt.
Some guys milled around here earlier.
Would you recognize them?
No.
How were the stones...
I was working on my computer. At one point, I heard a car in the parking. It wouldn't stop bugging me, though. So I went out...
And you saw the thieves?
Yes, 2 of them. They were just passing by with the stones. I started screaming, so one of them grabbed my throat from behind, and the other dealt me...
Did they say anything?
No. I only heard one barked okay in some strange accent.
Did you see their car?
No, by the time I picked myself up, they were gone.
Do you suspect who they might be?
No. But I do hope they got what...
I understand.
I don't feel safe. I got the impression someone went through my trailer the other day.
Do you think they took...
I didn't...
Well, when was the last time you spoke to him?
We had a fight. He was furious.
Maybe they needed him to work on...
I'm not convinced, although it is possible.
How valuable...
To an archaeologist?
I know. I'm an archaeologist, too. I even...
Really?
They are connected to an ancient artifact sought...
Wouldn't you know?
Well, I'm sure...
I can't risk one yet.
Maybe a collect...
No. As far as the arts market is... If we learn the value of the inscriptions...
Maybe the thieves kidnapped my uncle in order to find the meaning behind those inscriptions.
It is a plausible explanation, but you can hardly expect me to put myself in the thieves' shoes.
I think I'll be saying goodbye.
Believe me, I'm not the reason for these calamities.
It's good that I was honest with him. Simon seems to be nice after all. I think I can trust him. Hello?
Anderson here. I've got a lead on those stones. I found out there's this art gallery owner in Istanbul who's...
What does this mean?
Well, I imagine they're probably in possession of the stolen...
What's the address of this gallery?
It's Galatasaray 23.
Can you repeat? I can barely hear you.
Galatasaray 23.
Galatasaray
3.
23.
Yes. You're not thinking of...
This is the only lead we've...
Look, this is not a joke. You're going to be dealing with thieves.
What? I'm sorry, I can't...
Be careful. These stones have drawn the attention of some very powerful organizations.
I can't hear you. We'll talk later. This won't work. See ya. We need an alternative solution. Galatasaray 23. Visiting Mrs. Plateau in Istanbul can help clear things up. Just in case, I emptied my pockets before the search at the airport. But I felt embarrassed while getting rid of this fish in public.